Hello guys, welcome back to Poli channel. This video I want to share about Global Lab update for 14 July 2023 maintenance update. But be noticed, all content on this Global Lab video was recorded on Global Lab server, so this is all content that will update on our live server in future. And mostly all this update will implement on Korea live server next week maintenance update, and following outside Korea server if they already feel this content already ready to release outside Korea server globally. Okay, to enjoy watch my video, make sure you turn on this video subtitle, and also you can use timestamp that I already provide to go to target topic that you want. And if you haven't subscribed yet, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on bell notification to get any update and guide on Black Desert World. Okay, let's start this video content using any feature that I provide. Okay, this is official website for Global Lab update at 14 July 2023. First feature update about character improvement, especially for Assassin, Guardian, Sage, Dracania, and Megu class. In future, they will improve all these class to become more faster when mounting any horse, especially when they wearing awakening weapon mode. And next, in future, they will add some casting time when using any kind of map, either traveler map, archaeologist map, and etc. And when your character still casting to use this map, if your character take damage, this cast will cancel. And also you cannot use any kind of traveler map when your character in CC status. And this casting time also will apply on escape function. And then about emergency escape skill, in future if you using this emergency escape skill, you cannot go to character selection window using escape function or switch character to another character. And they will improve when your character using this emergency escape skill, your character will not display on minimap even if that character within area of effect for any kind of flare. Okay, next about class balancing. For this week Global Lab update, Ranger just got some balancing, especially they just buff this Ranger class, because they just move some skill consumption from consuming stamina to become consuming Ranger MP. And also some Ranger skill got buff for its stamina consumption, like this succession skill that they just reduce stamina consumption from 100 point to become 70 point only. And they also just change this skill effect from stun to become knockdown when successfully hit target. And then they also just change this skill, especially for defensive stance, from forward guard to become super armor. And they just reduce this skill cooldown from 10 seconds to become 9 seconds only. And for this awakening skill, they just increase MP recovery when successfully hit from 6 point to become 20 point. And also HP recovery when successful hit using this prime skill, they just increase it from 70 point to become 90 point HP recover per hit. And for this ultimate skill, they just remove stamina consumption from this skill and also change stamina consumption from this skill to become consuming MP 120 point. And for this prime skill, they also just remove increasing all evasion plus 15% for 13 seconds and replace it to become all AP buff plus 20 point for 30 seconds. And this is some damage change for Succession Ranger, especially for its prime skill and ultimate skill, that they just rearrange damage for this skill. But I think total damage for this skill still same as before. They just change number of hit for this Ranger skill, but they also following its damage to be adjust. And next class that got balancing is Warrior Succession. And I think for this Warrior Succession change for this week Global Lab update, I think this is not buff or nerf for Warrior Succession, because they just change some skill for this Warrior class. But at the same time, that some of this skill got nerf and some of them got improvement. And more detail about this warrior skill change, you can check on this video description. I already put link for this translated website in this video description. And next class that got balancing on this week is Valkyrie class. Especially for Valkyrie Succession, they just adjust her skill to become more smoothly in PvE combat. And this is some new skill animation for Valkyrie Succession skill that got changed after this week Global Lab update. And this is how it's look for her prime skill. And also another prime skill got changed following on this description. and 2 prime skill for this Valkyrie Succession got PvE buff, but take notice PvP damage still same as before because they just increase PvP damage reduction for these 2 skill. And next class that got balancing is Assassin Succession, and for this week change, Assassin got hit rate buff to encounter any evasion build, especially for these 2 skill that they just give this Assassin prime skill critical hit rate increase plus 50% and also hit rate increase 15% for 10 seconds after using this skill. And next class that got changed is Megu class. But don't worry, Megu class didn't have any nerf or buff for this week, that they just improved this skill activation skill by pressing W plus E or backward plus E. Okay, next content on this week Global Lab update about upcoming Arena of Solare. And if you watched my previous video about upcoming PvE content that I mentioned about 3rd season Arena of Solare, on this week Global Lab update, they start to announce this 3rd season of Arena of Solare will occur at 19 July 2023 on Korea server. And special for this 3rd season Arena of Solare, they will add new 5 battlefield, either Mahua Tree Route on Diabol Village, Simnidai Forest that have Tem Bamboo Forest, Dokebi Cave that have Foggy Area, Provincial Office of Donghi Province, and the last is Redfield of Gowon Plateau. And same as before, this Arena of Solare will have some rank that you can climb it by winning this Arena of Solare. And this is some change on this 3rd season Arena of Solare, other than they add 5 new battlefield on Land of the Morning Light. But take notice, existing 6 battlefield that they already prepared on previous season will not appear on this 3rd season Arena of Solare. So on this 3rd season Arena of Solare, there are only 5 battlefield that related with Land of the Morning Light. And some change for system, like they just increase round placement from 5 round to become 10 round. So I think this Arena of Solare will become more longer than before. And in this season, they will increase point award when you winning to become 3 until 4 times than before. And also starting rank point, they just reduce it from 1000 to become 700 point when you starting on this 3rd season Arena of Solare. And number of Arena of Solare token, they just increase it following on this list when you victory, draw or defeated. And some buff effect also got changed, like for its duration and also any other stat that you can check it yourself. And also Arena of Solare equipment got changed for some stat, like for its build and status for some crystal that you can check it on this list. Okay, next future content about some improvement for Black Shrine content or boss blitz, that you can instantly get Deathraki earring when you opening reward bundle for some level difficulty. But take notice, bundle to get instant Deathraki earring, you cannot obtain this Deathraki earring from any bundle that you get from Adventure Journal. And if you didn't know about Boss Blitz content or Black Shrine, actually this Black Shrine or Boss Blitz content is weekly content on Land of the Morning Light that you need to defeat any boss on Land of the Morning Light. And more detail about this Black Shrine content or Boss Blitz, you can check my guide on this video for more detailed info. And next, some improvement for Forecasta instrument. In future, if you want to get quest to get Forecasta instrument, they just change its requirement to become more simple than before, that you just need to achieve musicianship level to become level C. And more detail to increase your musician level to become rank C, you can follow my guide about Psy Music Daily Quest to level up your musicianship level. And after you reach musicianship level rank C, you can craft this Forecasta musical instrument that I got you on this video. And you also can craft another musical instrument, Marni musical instrument, that I got you on this video. And then they also just improve how to finish this Music Lock 1 and Music Lock 2, that they just increase time limit for fishing. And to finish this fishing quest, you only need to catch 2 pieces green great fish. And also for Music Lock 2, that they just reduce its difficulty, that previously you need to give 100 pieces fruit of enchantment to become 100 any kind of fruit. And more detail how to finish this Music Lock 1 Honor of Calpeon questline, you can follow this guide and continue to Music Lock 2 Party in Florin questline, that you also can follow my guide to get all these reward. And next future update, they will improve any kind of gold bar weight by reducing its weight to become only 10% than before. So in future, you can hold more gold bar in your character without worry having overweight. And then on this week Global App update, they also just announced removing requirement ship stat to activate this event root null. So in future, if you have this event root null, you can use this event root null either for Karak or Panoxeon without need acceleration 130% or break 160% anymore. And take notice, they also already update this event root null to become can be weird not only for Karak but also for Panoxeon ship. And if you need guide to get this event root null, you can check this guide that I guide you how to get this event root null, and also some review when I using this event root null for bartering content. You can check all this video to know more detail about this event root null. And because in future this event root null, you also can wear it on Panoxeon ship. If you want to craft your own Panoxeon, you can check on this guide. Okay, next on this week Global App update, they just mentioned about huge buff for barter profit that they will increase selling price for this level 5 barter item from 5 million silver to become 7.5 million silver for each item. And also for level 5 barter item that previously have selling price 10 million silver, they will increase its selling price to become 15 million silver per piece. So if you're doing bartering, in future your profit will increase around 33 until 50% than before. And also bartering crow coin from level 5 barter item, they will increase number of crow coin that you can get by bartering level 5 item to become more higher than before, following on this table for its location crow coin bartering. So in future you can get more crow coin by doing bartering content. And next, in future, they will increase maximum price for any kind of Deathraki accessory that previously price for this Deathraki accessory is shown on this list, and they will increase it to become more higher than before. And because of this update on Global App server, they already finished central market maintenance at 14 July 2023 that they just cancel any yellow grade accessory listed on central market back to central market warehouse. And the central market maintenance just occur for any region server worldwide. And they also just increase upper limit for maximum price for Pencadry Guardian Ring almost 3 times than before. But take notice, this maximum upper limit on central market price is based on supply and demand and also transaction on your region central market. So this is not instantly increase to become maximum as shown on this new price table, but will gradually increase depend on supply and demand on your region server. And next, some change for monster zone, especially on S4S, that they just increase number of monster on this S4S to become more dense than before. And also some location for this S4S mechanic, they just move it from previous location. Okay, next feature content about Dehkia Lantern. Actually, about this Dehkia Lantern, first time Prebis announced it on last Heidelball 2023 that I also already explained some information on my previous video about upcoming PvE content in this video. And on this week Global App update, they just mentioning about more detail for this Dehkia Lantern. And when I test it on Global App server, we can get this Dehkia Lantern by finishing special quest line. There are 2 quests that you can finish after this Dehkia Lantern update to our live server, and requirement to do this quest, we need character at least level 61 or higher, and there are 2 quests that we can find it from NPC Artel at Odelita region. As you can see, this is 2 quests, and if you go to this Artel NPC on this Odelita region, after you turn on all your quest filter, she will offer you this quest. And take notice, this is one-time quest that you only can finish 1 time per account to get special knowledge about this Dehkia Lantern. And after you finish this quest, you will get this item Dehkia Lantern 1 piece, and also 60 pieces Dehkia Light fuel for this lantern. And actually, to use this Dehkia Lantern, you just need to use this item, and your character will automatically place this Dehkia Lantern on your character spot. And after you plant this Dehkia Lantern, this user interface will appear, and this Dehkia Lantern have 300 durability, that its point durability will keep this Dehkia Lantern to light for 1 minute. So if you have 300 durability of this Dehkia Lantern, you can keep this Dehkia Lantern to to stay active for 300 minutes or 5 hours. And to turn off this Dehkia Lantern, you just need to close this user interface. After you click this close button, this notification will appear that mentioning after you close this Dehkia Lantern, you only can activate it again for 10-minute cooldown. And after you confirm it, effect for this Dehkia Lantern just gone. And when I check it on Olun Valley, as you can see, I cannot activate this Dehkia Lantern again because have cooldown 10 minutes after I deactivate it. So we need to wait 10 minutes to activate this Dehkia Lantern again. Okay, after waiting for 10 minutes, I just try to activate this Dehkia Lantern once again on Olun Valley. And as you can see, after this Dehkia Lantern is active, any monster on this Olun Valley become awakened, and monster that got awakened, you can see special mark on this monster that have logo Dehkia Lantern. So any monster that got affected by this Dehkia Lantern in range will got this logo above their head. And when I try to check how long this range, actually this range is very long, around 100 meter from Dehkia Lantern radius. And as you can see, for this Olun Golem monster, actually monster on this area already out of range from my Dehkia Lantern. So this monster is normal monster on Olun Valley. And any awakened monster that got affected by this Dehkia Lantern actually is brand new monster that will spawn around this area. And monster that spawn from this Dehkia Lantern will respawn very fast compared with normal monster. And to craft this Dehkia light fuel for this Dehkia Lantern, we can craft it by hitting any kind of yellow grade accessory that already enhanced either 3 until 3 level. And also we need to hitting this enhanced yellow grade accessory with magical like stone. And this is 3 recipe to craft this Dehkia light. And to refill this Dehkia Lantern, you can press escape and then go to adventures and then go to this Dehkia Lantern menu. And from this menu, you just need to right click this Dehkia Lantern and also just put this Dehkia light to refill this Dehkia Lantern. And just click recharge, and its Dehkia light that you use will refill this Dehkia Lantern 1 durability. And this is any list for any kind of yellow grade accessory that you can use for crafting this Dehkia light fuel for this Dehkia Lantern. And in future, they will update this monster zone info for any monster that can be affected by this Dehkia Lantern to get more detailed information. But because on this Global Lab update, this Dehkia Lantern in form of item, if you lose this item, as long you already have its knowledge, by finishing quest that I already show you previously, you can craft this Dehkia Lantern by processing all this material, either 500 Dehkia light, 1000 pieces copper ingot, 1000 pieces black crystal, 1000 pieces coal, and 100 pieces magical fragment, that you can process all this item using manufacturing on your processing window. And on this Global Lab update, there are 2 monster zones that can be affected by this Dehkia Lantern. First is Ash Forest. If you use this Dehkia Lantern on Ash Forest, when you grinding, you have chance to get this Deboreka necklace until duo level, and also Spectre Gas more higher drop rate than before. And any monster on this Ash Forest will respawn very fast compared than before. And also requirement AP and DP on this Ash Forest will increase to become 310 AP and 410 DP. And if you activate this Dehkia Lantern on Olun Valley, any Olun monster that affected by this Dehkia Lantern have chance to drop Deboreka earring until maximum duo enhancement level, and also have chance to drop this illusionist gem. And AP and DP requirement from this Olun Valley after affected by this Dehkia Lantern will increase to become 310 AP and 400 DP. And be careful, if monster got affected by this Dehkia Lantern will have different attack pattern and become more powerful compared than normal monster. And Prebis already mentioned previously, they will keep update monster zone that can be affected by this Dehkia Lantern, especially on Thronewood Forest, Turo, and Cyclop monster zone. So just stay tuned for future update for expansion to use this Dehkia Lantern in future. Okay, next future update still about monster zone, but on this week Global Lab update they just mentioning about buffing Valencia Monster Zone, either on Titium Valley that they will increase drop rate for Seraph Necklace 1.6 times compared than before, and also spawn time for this Titium Valley monster will become more faster double than before. And then for any monster on Desert Naga, they will increase drop rate for this Written Scroll to become 1.2 times compared than before, and also chance to get this Sealed Black Magic Crystal will become double than before, and drop rate for Seraph Necklace also will increase 1.5 times compared than before, and they also will faster spawn time for any monster on this Desert Naga temple. And the last location that got buff is Gahas Bandit Lair, that they will increase drop rate Sealed Black Magic Crystal on this area 1.5 times compared than before, Written Ancient Scroll drop rate will increase 1.2 times compared than before, and also trash loot from this Gahas Bandit Lair will increase its selling price around 25% compared than before. And same as another monster zone, they also will make spawn time for any monster on this Gahas Bandit Lair to become more faster than before. Okay, next feature update about some quality of life, especially for finishing main quests. In future, if you found any quests that have multiple goals, after you finish one of these goals, they will automatically point it to another goals by using this navigation arrow. So you just need to press T after finishing partial of this quest. And also in future, if you're doing any main quest for first time, they just decide to change you can skip any cutscene on any main quest even you just finish it for first time, either for Land of the Morning Light main quest, Balenos main quest, and Mountain of Eternal Winter main quest. And next, some quality of life improvement, especially to move any item from any location. As you can see in future, if you use this Find My Item function to find any item that scatter around your character inventory, storage, Black Spirit Safe, or any location, in future they just update this quality of life to get all this item by using your storage map directly. That you just need to right click this item and just confirm it to take this item from any character, storage, or etc. without need to open any other window. But take notice, any equipment that equipped by another character still cannot be taken out, so you must unequip it first normally. And for any other minor fix and change, I think all of this not too big deal. Okay, that's all future update of Black Desert World that Pribis already announced at 14 July 2023. And special thanks to all my membership for direct support via Patreon, Karya Karsa, and YouTube membership. And also my current member, DubyaDude, JimmySnakes, Doki, Angel, Aeyrton, Bebu, Deathraki, Snoods, Xoren, Avrilka, Familia, DevilzSoull, Ofdimaelr, Drunken BDO as gold member. And also for all my silver and bronze member, thank you so much for all your direct support. This will make Poli channel running and growing more faster. If you want to support me directly, I will very grateful. And as special thanks, I will put your name on my video depend on your support level. And be noticed, at some level there are have some limit, so make sure you didn't get run out for this limited space. And I will put your name on every subsequent video that I release for the duration of your support. And if you want to join my membership to support me directly, you can go to any platform for Patreon, Karya Karsa, and YouTube membership. I already put link for this membership on this video description, or you can check on top right of this video. I already put card for Patreon link. If you like this video, you can like and subscribe to my channel for another guide and update. Thank you for watching. See you next time.